Okay, so Asher wanted to know how Daddy and I met, and I told him that I was 12 when I met Yale, and I saw him on the bus, and then I met him in band at band camp, and he was funny, and that's what it was. Like, he made me laugh, and he was popular. It was probably I would say the most charismatic, popular dude at band camp, and there was a lot of guys. There was a lot of people. When we were in the band, there was probably 150 people, and Yale was the one who stood out among them all. He was always playing different stuff.
Train track, and I see a train on it.
Yep, there's a train track up there. So that's what it was. I saw him, and I was like, "This guy is really cool." And there's your train right there, Isaac. And
I saw it a little bit ago.
I knew that I wanted to know more about him. So I asked him out. I was brave. I asked him out, and he only said yes because his friends pressured him to. And so we talked on and off on the phone for about a week. Never did come hang out with me. And then after a week, he told me that he just wasn't feeling it. Now, why? Asher asked why you broke up with me after a week.
I was a single man, okay? I was a bachelor. All I was concerned with was playing Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Little did Mama and Daddy know they would meet again.
And then I got done playing Final Fantasy VII. I need something to do.
You fly. So what really happened is I started dating Daddy's friend Travis.
What's funny is after we broke up, I started hanging out with you more. That's what was weird. Because we broke up, and then I started hanging out with you. I was over,
The sun
your- I was
You
over
started coming over to
your
see
brother.
my brother a
I was
lot.
there to see you, really.
But see, I didn't know that though, because I had several different guys ask me out and try to go out with me, and then I started dating Travis. I don't even know why. That doesn't even make any sense. I can't even tell you. I guess because he was older and he had a car. When I first liked Yale, I was 12, and so then when I asked him out, I was 13. But Travis was 17, and he had a car, and I was like, well, that's cool, you know. So then months went by of Daddy coming over to see Brandon.
There was someone having fire back there.
Yeah. And so after a few months, Yale finally got up the courage to ask me out again. But I told him I was going out with Travis, and so I couldn't. Then I broke up with Travis. And I made him wait. I made him wait a long time. Because he done me dirty. So I made him wait almost a month before I...
Well, I didn't do you too dirty. I stuck around.
You did stick around. I will give you that. Your persistence paid off. So that was it. At 13, I met the man who I married.
Isn't there more? Continuing on in life?
I mean, there's a lot more.
I want to hear it.
What, like what? What do you want to know about?
Like, continuing after what you just said.
How we dated?
Yeah.
Well, it was difficult because your father didn't have a driver's license.
Where do we go?
I suffered a whole lot. Mama, you know that Mama took us, my grandmother would take us on dates. She'd take us to the movies, and she'd sit in the back, and she would watch the movie from the back while we sat down in the front.
I was a late bloomer with my driver's license.
You were a late bloomer with a lot of things. I went to prom with your daddy when I was 13. I was the youngest person to go to prom. We danced and had a good time. Mama took us.
Did Mama just looking through the window?
She, bless her heart, she parked and read and waited on us. She read books. Anything else you want to know? Gotta ask questions.
I want to know more.
About what?
I look, there was a mini paradise right there. Maybe marriage?
About getting married?
Yeah.
Which part? Like how Daddy asked me, or what happened on our wedding day, or what?
Right like all that stuff.
Well, so, your daddy got a ring and
I still think this was. I would do it all over again.
in a sketchy way.
I would. I'd do it all over
We
again.
found a ring at a table at JCPenney's, and Yale took it and had it reset into a ring he bought for me, but I'm pretty sure he stole it.
I did
It
not.
was like stealing. We were doomed from the start. But we wouldn't have been able to have gotten engaged any other way, truthfully, or I would have had a really crappy ring, which I would have not been okay with, y'all.
Frozen, you know,
Because-
frozen spit down.
At that time, I was like really obsessed with what my ring was gonna look like and all the stupid BS that they make women think. So keep that in mind, Asher. There's gonna be some girl come along. She's gonna tell you got to spend $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on a ring. And tell her that she's full of poo. That you just need to put it on your house or whatever.
She's full of manure.
Manure. So Daddy got together a ring, and he took it to. Took it to Showtime Video, which doesn't exist anymore, and that's kind of funny. And he put it in the bag, and we went and rented movies. He did it before. He went and give it to the people at the video store before, and had them hold it till we come in and got movies. And then he brought me back and brought me in, and we checked out 2 movies. And she was like, "Do you need a bag?" And I was like, "No, we don't need a bag. It's just 2 movies." And he was like, "Yeah, you can put it in a bag." And I was like, "We don't need a bag. This is so dumb. We just have to." I was clueless. So she gave us the movies in the bag, and I'm thinking, this is dumb. We might as well just throw this bag away. We get out to the car, and I put the movies down in the floorboard in the bag. Yale's like, "Are you not gonna look at the movies in the bag?" And I'm like, "We just checked them out. I know. I know what they are." Your daddy didn't think this through very well.
It was.
It was creative. I'll give you that. It was different. How many people have a movie store proposal? And we didn't even watch a lot of movies or anything. Like, it wasn't a theme with us. Like, I thought we would have a music proposal or something. We met at band camp.
I tried to make it a surprise.
Hey, Daddy, what's that?
Anyway, the ring was in the bag.
was.
As we're driving around. So we're driving around the square. He didn't even get down on his knee.
I had my driver's
You didn't
license
get
at
down
that
on your
point.
knee.
I had my driver's license at that point.
You did not get down on your knee. You didn't get down on one knee. And so,
Which way am I going?
go right. We're just driving, right?
What? This is already a... Well, yeah, we can't go the other way because there's a giant train.
Y'all can't see that, I don't think. But, there's the Tennessee River.
How are we supposed to get over there? Anyway, so continue
that's-
on.
So that was it. He said, I can't remember. I don't even know what you said. What did you say?
I said something really sweet, I'm sure.
Probably said, like,
Will you spend your life?
will you spend your life with me, or something like that.
Hey, Daddy, one more question.
What?
Did you think of any other way to propose to Mama?
Oh, that's a good question, Daddy. Did you give any other proposal things? Any thought? You look very serious suddenly.
No.
If you had to do it again, how would you do it?
I do the exact same way.
We don't have a video store.
Just to irritate you all over again.
You're s- I would say no to you if you did.
I don't know how I do it. I would do it different.
For future reference, you did ask me the other day if I was ready to get new wedding bands with you.
Oh, no. What does that mean?
Daddy wants us to get remarried
Oh.
all
Is
over
that even
again.
a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing, a vow renewal. I just don't know that I really want.
What are we gonna have? 3 more brothers?
No.
Yeah, we're gonna start.
Not
having
just because
kids.
you get married again doesn't
more brothers?
doesn't mean. Oh
It's
no,
a joke.
Isaac, no more. You don't want more brothers. Besides,
joke.
what if it was a sister?
No. care.
I always wanted a girl. Asher, you were supposed to have been my girl. Isaac, you were supposed to have been my
They
girl.
told us you were a girl for
But
weeks.
you know
and
what?
weeks and weeks.
I ended up with boys.
Emerson was a girl.
I don't think you would have done. I don't know how you would have turned out with a girl. I mean, I don't know.
Does that stuff.
Yeah, I think boys are more fun than girls, but I'm gonna tell you, I wanted a girl so hardcore. I fantasized about little clothes and bows and.
Well, I tried to give you a girl.
Did you?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 times.
You have the curse
You
of
didn't.
boys.
You didn't think long and hard enough about it, apparently.
So, Daddy, did you want boys or girls?
I would have taken either. But I got you, Isaac. And Asher.
The man that swings his
And
arm around
and
the
Emerson
bushes.
and sweet Emerson. We had 3 wonderful little boys. So imagine that. And so this is what I was telling you earlier, Asher, about having sex. The person you decide to have sex with, it's a big responsibility because you can end up with kids. You need to think really long and hard about that, about before you give your body to somebody and before you take somebody else's body from them.
Stupid fly.
Your body is a sacred thing, and who you allow into it it's a big deal. Because you can make babies. And look,
So you allowed Daddy into your body?
I allowed Daddy into my body. And he implanted you 3 boys.
They planted 3 girls.
No, he planted 3 boys.
So you planted 3 girls, but he planted 3 boys.
I think I was very confused.
Well, I have the egg and Daddy have the sperm. And whatever the sperm is what it comes out to be. So ultimately, Daddy picked what y'all were. He picked it and planned it
In his sperm.
in his sperm.
So you're telling me that me, Emerson, and Isaac was the fastest one.
Y'all were the fastest swimmers.
All of us here on this waking earth. All of us here on this waking earth were the fastest.
That's right.
Fastest swimmers.
Well, I can't swim very good.
Well, you did that one time.
That one time you did, you swam great.
Was it life or death?
See it quite literally.
Yeah, because if you hadn't been the first one to the egg, you would have not existed ever. It would have been somebody else.
Wait a minute. That means I was in Daddy's pee-pee for a long time.
That means you were harvested in your father's epididymis.
Well, that's manly part.
Yeah.
In your daddy's nutsack, yes.
And I was in my dad's nutsack. Mama was in Pawpaw's nutsack. We want to get just all the way down
Yep,
to it. That man was in a nutsack, right?
That man out cutting grass on the side of the road at one time was in a nutsack. Everybody started out in a penis and then ended up in a vagina.
The boys are loving this part of it.
Alright, this conversation has gone way past how Daddy met Mommy.
Yeah. All right, there we go. That's enough.
No, it's not.
Y'all are silly.
And I had your dog.
I'm glad we ended up with y'all though. Our
Yeah.
life would be different if we didn't have you.